Hey guys, welcome to the video number 10. Video number 10 of the day. We are getting progress, people. Today's video, I don't have too much time. I'm gonna make it short, probably 7-8 minutes talking. It's pretty good. Today's video, we're gonna talk about, sometimes we think about us that we are not capable of doing things. Sorry. We're not capable of doing things, or when we see something we want to do, or even if we don't want it to do it, we see something and it's like it seems too far or too hard for us to do. I'm talking about this because I've been thinking about. Now I'm a tree climber. I climb trees, with ropes and saddles and sometimes spikes, and how to do knots and how to, many things I had to know now. That I'm grateful with God and with myself because I didn't I didn't think I could do that. I started working on tree services and I was just pulling branches and driving trucks. Well, first I started working in a tree company, and I was even able to drive a trailer. I never drive a truck with a trailer. And I started driving the truck and the trailer, and it was my first time. And like a week after, I was able to backing up the trailer and drive it pretty good. And when I started doing that, I realized a little bit that I was capable of doing things. I never like think too little about me, but sometimes we think we don't, like we think on doing that and it's like, no, that's too hard, or that seems too far to me to get there. So yeah, I started doing tree service and I was just driving trucks and pulling branches. And then I see the guys that climb the trees, my coworkers, and I never think on like I was able to get into the same level. I didn't even know how to do a knot or even how to open a carabiner, and now I'm way farther. I know a lot of things. I know a lot of knots. I know a lot of things. I'm now climbing, and at first when I start climbing, I was a little afraid of the height. Now I'm not even afraid of height. Like yeah, there is some certain levels of height that when I exceed that level, it gets a little like scary. But that's normal, and that's normal because I'm not used to be on that height. But I'm still doing the job, and it's not like it paralyzed me. It's just a little fear that is there, but it's not stopping me from doing anything. But that's something I realized that sometimes we think too little about us and that we are not capable of doing things. But it's just how our brains work. It's not that yeah, maybe we don't have that confidence or we don't have that evidence that we can like get to those points even when we see that can be hard. Yeah, we can build up that evidence and be like, yeah, I see it hard, but I know and I do hard things before, and I know I can do this too. We can do that. We can build that up. But there is always gonna be that little thinking or that little thing of pursuit of, or like see things hard at first. And it's just how our brains works, because your brain wants to save as much energy as it can, and it wants to keep you far away from danger as much it can, because that's the word of the brain. I wanna keep living. I wanna keep you alive. That's how we that's how we get to this where we are. To evolve where we are, because our brain evolved to survive. Now we don't need it too much, because we have so many comforts on this modern world society. But before, we had to be careful of other animals. We had to be searching for food a lot. We had to be careful with other humans. We had to. There was too much danger around that our brain was forced to, develop these survive systems. So yeah, it's just our brain trying to keep you safe. It's not like you are not confident, or it's not like you are not good, or it's nothing like that. It's just how it works, how your brains work, and you have to understand that and push through and learn and going. So yeah, I wanted to talk a little about that. How I I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, because even to get here to United States, I'm immigrant. I have about almost 3 years here in United States since I get here, since I cross the border. And when I was in Colombia, because I was living in Colombia when I take the decisions to start my travel here to United States, I was afraid. I was afraid to start going, and I see a little far. I'm gonna be honest. I see a little far to get here. I wasn't sure if I was going to get here, and I was looking for people, that could go on the travel with me, so I don't go along and everything. But that's one of the things I'm most proud of myself, that I didn't wait for anybody. I was waiting a little, but I just wait like a week, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna wait anymore. I'm not gonna go throw to the trash this opportunity that I have to go, and I'm just gonna go by myself alone. And that's what I did. That's what I did. I start going, and that's what I sometimes so thankful with God, because He never let me alone. He always give me what I need. He always give me what I need. I When I get to Colombia, there was like a little town that is called Necoclí. That's where you take. That's kind of where you start your travel to into the jungle. That's kind of like the last city you see once you start your travel to the jungle. And I was alone, and I was kind of afraid, that a little afraid, but at the same time I was believing on God. I was having faith, and you know, God put some people on my path, that they were so nice with me, and they were, you know, they were my let's say like my they go with me on the travel. I wasn't alone. I just met them. I didn't know them before. I just met them, but they were so nice with me that I was feeling good with them. And I just go with them. I wasn't alone on the jungle. I mean, you're never alone, because there is always people going, and you are with a guide and everything. You're never alone, but I was at least with somebody that kind of friends. So God always give me everything I need. And we can talk a little more about my travel in other videos. I want to discuss this history better in other videos. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what I'm meaning is, like, you always have to believe on yourself, have faith in God. He always gonna provide you whatever you need. Whatever you need. He's never gonna let you alone. If you have faith, that will come. And always believe on yourself. Not Don't think too small about you. You are capable of doing amazing things. You are. Just you are, because you're human. You know, your body is a fucking machine that is so amazing. It's so advanced. There is no other technology that like the human body, like nature. It's just so amazing how everything, how the brains work, how the body human work, how everything works. Even nature, trees, everything is amazing. If you start studying the biology of everything, you are gonna be amazed. You are gonna start feeling grateful for have this amazing body. So yeah, this is a video for today. Don't think too small about you. Always believe on yourself and think bigger. Think bigger than yourself. Always think bigger than yourself. Always. And yeah, this is the video for today. Video number 10. I hope you enjoy it. I hope this video can help you a little to, to get bigger, grow, and always improve. So this is it for today's video. Hope you have a great night and be blessed.